Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome to another episode of hbwn. I'm Treshon Pascal.
And I'm David Rodriguez, and we're back in the brand new set donated to us by 4029, and we couldn't be more proud.
That's right, David. And to kick off one of our last two shows for the 2017-2018 school year, we have two stories that are currently competing in our state competition, plus a recap on this year's prom.
There's no time to waste. Today is Friday, April 20th, 2018, and Har-Ber Wildcat News starts right now.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
While other professional athletes spend the majority of their lives bettering themselves, one Olympian chose to take a different approach and give back to others.
That's right, David. Dominique Blake is taking a whole new approach to coaching as she's bringing her Olympic experience to student athletes. Take a look.
When we see athletes, we usually think of strength, speed, and endurance. But for one athlete, the words that come to mind are entrepreneur, motivator, and leader. Dominique Blake is going beyond the surface of track and field and influencing athletes from all around Northwest Arkansas.
My parents always taught me, if you love something a whole lot, make it your passion and you can make money from it. We created Diamond Training, and we are Northwest Arkansas's #1 personal training company. We're changing lives. We've now tapped into the student athlete, market, I guess you would say. A lot of parents are now seeing what we're doing. They're seeing me on the track here on ESPN every single week, and they're like, hey, I want my kid to be fast. I want to latch on to that success, and I'm like, bring it on.
Diamond Training is a great opportunity for athletes, and for one student, it just may change her life.
I chose Dominique to be my personal trainer mostly because I've seen how she's impacted other people's lives, and I've seen that there's been so many changes in other people, and I was like, oh, well, since it's working for them, then it must work for me too. She's impacted me majorly because with her, I've learned so much about track, and I feel like she's made me physically stronger and faster, and it's just been amazing.
Dominique Blake's goal isn't just to make her clients stronger and faster. She lives by one life motto that hits on a personal level.
My mantra, and this is present through my book, through my social media, through my mentorship. I mentor a lot of people here locally, is you can be, do, and have anything you want as long as you're willing to commit to excellence, because that's who I am and that's my message, and it's never ever going to change. So whether it be Dominique Blake as a professional athlete on the track, running world leading times, winning Olympic medals, or Dominique Blake, the serial entrepreneur, going out into the community, creating awesome businesses and helping people, that is always going to be my motto.
Personally, I feel like she's helped me gain more confidence in myself and just helped me commit to excellence. So help me reach to where my goals are.
Dominique encourages us to commit to excellence in all aspects of our life. Be sure to visit her website on more information on how you can become a better version of yourself. For hbwn, I'm Olivia Stumbaugh.
Dominique continues to make an impact on the community, whether it be on or off the track, from helping the next generation to inspiring others to excel in what they do.
That story is actually competing in the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association right now. We should have those results within the next few hours. Good luck to Nick Luttrell and Olivia Stumbaugh as they produce the story that you just saw.
In other news, some of your very own Har-Ber students were put to the test in this year's Skills USA competition. Last year, coming off a big win, taking in first in digital cinema production, Sherman and his crew are back again looking for another first place prize. Here's the story. Skills USA is a competition where many students throughout the state go to showcase what they can do. To say the least, this competition is extremely diverse, and our Wildcats shared it a lot to show what they're really made of.
Weekly tag,
Do not touch me.
I competed in digital cinema, which is just a short film. We had 5 hours to make a short film. My initial reaction was shocked. I definitely know that I had some good competition against me. I wrote our film with another member of our group, QC Grafton. We wrote it around the main actor, Chris Perea. He's a really funny guy. He's really quirky, all over the place. So we really try to cater to his ADHD tendencies, and we wrote a really nice comedy around that.
Following right behind gold is silver. And taking home a silver is definitely not just a consolation prize for being second. It's an achievement that many would love to get.
My goal for this year at Skills was to just do my best and try to learn and just gain experience, and it never really mattered to me if I placed or not. I realized that we could actually win when we were sitting in the editing room, and I looked around me and I realized that we had put so much effort into what we were doing. I felt like that really was a game changer, because when I looked around, a lot of other people just weren't as passionate as we were.
This competition was nothing short of fierce, and we can tell that everyone was glad to be a part of something very special. We can see how much passion was put into this work.
Skills USA is a place where you can demonstrate your talents, what you're good at, and put them in a work environment. So convention recap is a minute-long video it's like an overview of everything that happened in Skills USA. So our idea was like a last-minute idea. Since we came up with an idea but we couldn't use that, we would have been disqualified. So we had to come up with a brand new idea, and where that came from was from Tate. He came up with this brilliant idea that we should smash a bunch of stuff together and just make an awesome video. So we did.
We can definitely see how talented our Wildcats really are, not only taking first and second in digital cinema, but also taking second and third in convention recap. They can definitely rest knowing they did their best. For HBWN, I'm David Antonio Rodriguez.
Congratulations to all the Har-Ber programs competing at Skills. We are proud that you represented the school.
Treshon, I was there at Skills, and I can honestly say that one of my favorite memories was when Mr. Hoffius's opening and closing team finally took the gold after 10 years. Watch this.
Gold medal, Team B,
That is pretty incredible to see. Congratulations again to all Har-Ber competitors.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. Coming up is a review on prom, as well as a special story on an unsung hero. Don't go anywhere. HBWN will be right back.
This show is brought to you in part by Seaside Pools and Spas. Beautiful experiences in your own backyard. For more information, go to seasidepools.com.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor, integrity, loyalty, respect,
service? Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
Fast Lane Entertainment is a family-friendly establishment that provides 75,000 square feet of wow, with a state-of-the-art bowling alley, with arcade games, a 2-story laser tag arena, spin zone bumper cars, with 10 party and conference rooms for birthdays and group events. Fast Lane has everything you need for family-friendly fun. Find us on Facebook or fastlanebowl.com.
Hey Nick, catch.
Welcome back. This past week, we had our prom dance in which the new prom king and queen were announced and coronated.
Not only was it a chance to crown them, but it was one of the last celebrations our seniors will see. It was a special moment that will help bring this year to a close. Take a look.
Prom is a time to have fun dancing and making memories with your classmates, but for these two seniors, it was a little more special.
Being nominated for Prom King was such an unforgettable experience. It was such an honor to be part of that, I guess, prestige group of people to put my name out there and actually mean something. And then being able to go on to prom and being able to win it, especially my senior year, was such a great experience for me. And I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. And I want to thank everyone who voted for me. I want to thank everyone who nominated me. I'm so happy that I got a chance to be a part of this and a part of this my senior year, especially because, you know, it all has to come to an end eventually. So I'm super happy that I got to win it. I felt like my senior prom was probably the best dance I've ever had in my life. You know, I've gone to dances all the way from junior high days up until now, and it's by far the best one that I've had, and it was such a great time. Spending time with my best friends, spending time with everyone around me, spending time with my own people, my senior class, the Har-Ber class. It was such a great time for me. You know, aside from all the dancing and all the good memories that we made, it was such a great time just to see everyone there having a good time together and as a one.
From dancing and having fun to being crowned this year's king and queen, Diego and Athena now have a memory that will last a lifetime.
Well, I was standing there, like, just listening. I heard Diego, like, get called up for king or whatever, and I was like, yes, Diego. And then they're like, okay, and then your prom queen is, and then they said it so fast, and I was like, what? Me? And then when they said my name, I was like really surprised, but then I was like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And it was just really fun. It was really exciting, and it was such an honor to be the queen. And I just made like the best memories ever.
Prom is a magical night to remember, and as the 2017-2018 school year comes to a close, this is one night they will never forget.
Congratulations to Diego Escobar and Athena Sparks as they were crowned this year's prom king and queen.
Seniors, keep pushing. We just have 10 more days of regular school.
Changing gears to leave you with something a little more inspiring is our own last competitive story for the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association, our very own unsung hero.
We often think as heroes as athletes, politicians, or multimillionaire public figures, but a true unsung hero is someone who is selfless and dedicates their lives to others.
We just so happen to have one right here in the Springdale school system, and you have probably seen him if you drive by in the morning as he's trying to save lives one student at a time. Let's take a look.
We often look to athletes, firemen, and sometimes teachers as inspirations and even heroes, but we tend to overlook some of the unsung heroes who serve the community every single day. Now, a local veteran devotes his free time to helping the community in a very unique way, asking for nothing in return.
Hi, my name is Bruce Fortin. I'm a United States Air Force veteran, and I volunteer my time out here to make sure the kids get across Har-Ber safely between 7:15 in the morning and then also at 3:15 to 3:30 in the afternoon.
Mr. Fortin spends many early mornings and late afternoons posted at his mark and ready to help students cross the road safely. He appreciates those safe drivers that help him keep Har-Ber Avenue danger-free.
I just want to let everybody know I appreciate them driving 20 through here when they see kids and keeping the kids safe. That's what it's all about out here. And that I hope that more people will volunteer their time and try to get out here to some of these school zones and volunteer their time and help out a little bit out here.
Mr. Fortin doesn't get recognition for what he does, and he doesn't get paid to do what he does, nor does he want to. Knowing that he is impacting the community and keeping these kids safe is payment enough for Mr. Fortin.
Well, I work from home and I schedule my service calls around trying to get out here so I can be out here in the morning for the kids and the afternoon. It's easier for me than it is a lot of people. We've got a working class neighborhood here, so I think if somebody identifies the need and they have the time, then it's a good idea to be out here. And the kids really appreciate you, and I enjoy it. The kids are very polite, so I know that as long as they're safe out here, I feel better at night. So we've got a fantastic school district here too.
Schools like Hellstrom Middle School greatly appreciate what Mr. Fortin does. He keeps the roads safe, but more importantly, he keeps the children safe. His work may be heroic, but Mr. Fortin remains humble.
Not really a hero, but more of a veteran that gives back to his country. And I think that's what it's all about. If you have the time and you see that there's a void that needs to be filled, by golly, get out there and volunteer your time. Take the kids with you. It teaches them a lot about compassion and helping others. And I think it's a good learning lesson.
Sleet or snow, rain or shine, the commitment to keeping the community safe knows no boundaries. Now, this man really is an inspiration and truly an unsung hero. For HBWN, I'm Caitlin Capdeville.
If you would like to get involved, see the school's resource officers, or you can even reach out to principals in your school.
That's all the time we have for this week. Tune in next week as we are our final broadcast of the 2017-2018 school year and honor our television seniors.
There are just 10 days left for our seniors, so start the countdown and finish strong.
For HBWN, I'm Treshon Pascal.
And I'm David Rodriguez. We'll see you next week.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friend.